A dating coach has just revealed the one common trait in a man that turns women off immediately.
Is this going to be hurtful to
It's going
one
to be
of us?
shortness.
My God, you guys. With your low self-esteem.
No,
Because it is.
We
I
know
mean,
how you
No,
are.
it actually, you narcissist, has nothing to do with either one of you.
It's narcissist because I thought it has to do with being short.
Yes. Actually, I guess you guys are kind of a little bit playing into it. It's a man who plays the victim.
Oh, no, I don't do that.
Oh.
To women? I don't do it to a woman. I am the victim of many things, especially working with you a-holes. Laugh it up.
I don't know why. I guess.
No, but I don't do that. I would not do that around women because I think that is annoying. Because I know women that have done that. Like, no guy will ever. Well, we used to have a guy who used to work here. He'd be like, no woman would ever date me. Like 2 women. It's like, why are you saying it to them?
Yeah, that's for sure.
that's-
Maybe you're not as bad as that, but pretty close.
I will tell you my victimhood separately, but
Yes.
I'm trying to date
Oh,
you, Jason.
boy, will you. Right. The dating coach says women do not want to date men who always play the victim. And she encourages singles to communicate properly and be vulnerable with each other. Like Jason. He goes, ugh.
Emotion.
I mean, short. That's my problem. I get it. The difference between you people is for the most part, you're not eliminated by at least I think it's now 45% of women.
Yeah.
Maybe 50. Just on the base on your height. Like you might be eliminated a little bit sometimes on the way you look because you're overweight or something like that.
Who are you talking to, Matt?
Jared.
Oh.
No, because Matt is a better overweighter. But
He's much bigger than me.
because he
That's
looks
fine.
more of like a teddy bear.
He's a big guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
okay.
but what I'm saying is,
Better
I bet
overweighter.
Overweighter.
for you, it's 20%, maybe 25% eliminate because.
Sure.
But for me, the shortness, Katie, I'm telling you, it's just immediate. Like, hell no.
Yeah, I have. I've seen that happen.
What
yes.
percentage did you say, Jason?
What?
That wouldn't because you're short?
45 to 50.
I'm looking at a survey now that was done by Match.com that says 71% of women won't date a guy who's shorter than they are.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, shorter
Yeah.
than they are, yeah.
And you know, I understand it being
Shallow
a
women.
short person
Yeah.
because then the guy is like really, really short, and I
Right.
know he can't help that. I get it, but just not for me.
Because
you
you
know,
have to date someone that's like 5'1".
I would. Yes.
To be shorter than
To be
you, or
short.
5
Well, I'm
foot.
5'3".
Okay, 5'2" or under.
Says 5'4" on my license, which is a lie.
Yeah, but Katie, you don't like
But-
somebody my height.
Um,
You've made that comment before.
Well, I mean,
Then you
yeah.
get all bent out of shape when I say you're cute.
Yeah.
But,
You don't.
You have high
Yeah, I
cheekbones.
don't. I married somebody who was 6'3".
Yes.
So that I find more attractive. But if I don't think.
You didn't date only tall guys,
No,
right?
I didn't.
no,
No,
but
I
for a
didn't.
while,
But
she was
no one
desperate.
close to your
I
size.
was not desperate. I was dating like
Pretty
normal
much.
people.
Yeah.
Dating like normal
Well, then the
people.
guys you choose.
I can't help who the heart wants what it wants.
Yeah.
And sometimes sex is intoxicating. So I don't know. It's like, I thought it was love, but it was lust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just am attracted to bigger guys.
Who is
I just am.
I don't know one girl that's like, I love short guys.
Right.
None.
None.
They all
This-
want to feel
I've
protected.
never
Yeah.
heard.
I've never
Now,
heard
somebody
that.
might call and say, well, my husband's short. Okay, yes. You
Sure.
just fell in love with one.
Yes,
One.
there's
Right.
another factor that got you to like. There's never the attraction of I love short guys. It's always you have to. Oh, I liked him because he was funny. Oh, I liked him because he's whatever.
Rich.
Rich,
Never,
Rich.
ever.
No.
Short, messed up. But yet you say somebody's fat, you're the devil. And
Yeah.
they could do something about it. And for me to do something about it, I have to have a major surgery that may or may not work, and my hands might not go down to my pockets anymore.
That's a new one. I didn't know that. I
That's a
didn't know
tough
that
one.
they did that.
It's a tough one.
Oh, well, the dating coach says playing the victim is used when someone portrays themselves as innocent and done hard in a situation rather than taking any sort of accountability or responsibility. It repels every woman on a subconscious level. By playing the victim, you are communicating that you are not strong enough to be the man she needs.
That's true. I do think also, I think there is some truth to the fact I heard another coach or somebody was saying that, yes, women say they want men to be vulnerable, but not early on in relationships.
Well,
like maybe when you're married, because
yeah.
then they stop respecting you.
Well, here's
What
the thing.
happens when you cry all the time?
It's immediate turnoff.
Yeah. Yes, I don't know.
But
People will say, "Oh, they might comment on our social media like, "Oh, I like Jared's," but they probably
because they don't have to witness it.
but a percentage. Okay, Katie.
No, I mean, but you know what I mean. No, I don't mean that as a
Is there a
slam.
harsher woman on earth than Katie?
No,
A colder woman.
I don't mean that as a slam. I mean, like, people will say that when they're at a distance.
Yeah.
But if they're in the moment,
I've cried it in big groups, and people come to me like, "Oh, thank you so much." They're not hitting on me though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like if you feel more
Trust me,
comfortable.
I don't like it. I see other people cry. I get it,
yeah,
but I don't like
it's
it.
uncomfortable for people. So then, then they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's sweet," because they think that that's what they're supposed to say.
I do think women, some percentage of women, they lose respect for you.
Yeah.
They want you to show your emotion, then you do. They're like,
Well, here's
not
the
for
thing.
me.
The dating coach does touch on that because
Okay.
when people hear vulnerable, they think crying, right? But she says there is a huge difference between being vulnerable and just sharing something from your heart. You can you can say things that instead of like spilling everything out and crying hysterically or whatever it is that you're doing, you can be tender and say kind things, and that's the difference.
It's probably kind things about them to them.
It could be.
Yeah.
So
It
if
could be.
something bad happens to somebody or somebody dies or something like that and you cry, that's okay?
Yes.
Okay, so I think I don't think it's the beginning of the relationship though. I really think the crying, Jared, just for
He's
just
like
so
a
you know.
little kid who's
Yeah.
like learning social norms.
Yeah.
You really are. Like, that's okay.
When people die,
No,
is crying
that's
normal?
not true. I'm looking at the way Jared acts with his crying. I'm like, please let me not be that.
You're not gonna be that.
Right. So I'm even more like, oh my gosh, it's
In college, or throughout anytime I was single in my life, I've never cried on a date or anything.
You sure?
Yes.
You did it in U-Haul once by yourself.
Yeah.
Was
well,
I on
that
a
was.
date? Do you not know what words or anything means?
I'm just saying,
How can you
it's
be-
kind of like, well, you could do it there, but not there. Do you not understand
How
there's a comparison?
stupid are
He
you?
didn't even have to share that. Like, we would have never known he was
That's
by
not
himself.
even like analogous
Right.
at all.
It is too, because the fact that you can just cry by yourself in a car is odd to me.
Hello, I've done it a million.
Katie, yes.
Yeah.
Jared,
Why?
no.
Matt, have you cried
Squid
in a
has
car?
done
Yes.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
Squid has done it.
You're the weird one. Psycho.
He's about to cry now.
No,
He might.
I might start punching
might.
some of us.
Psycho.
Freaking nuts. No, but like just because you cry somewhere doesn't mean you cry everywhere.
No,
Yeah.
You do cry. You've cried in so many different situations for a guy that I had just assumed you cry on dates.
Yeah. Well, I might.
Maybe at a movie, you could.
Well,
It depends on
that's
what the
true.
movie. But it's the movie triggering the crying, not the date triggering your crying.
Right.
Or a conversation you're
And I
having.
don't cry typically in my life because I'm frustrated.
Oh.
And I know a lot of women do. I know a lot of women do.
Yes. Oh, and it
That's
feels
like the number one
good.
cry.
Mhm.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Unlike soulless Jason. That's okay. I cry when I see a story about cancer. I see something emotional.
Yeah, but
that's normal.
You also cry when you don't see that in situations that I'm like, why are you crying over this?
Because he
That's the
feels
difference.
things,
That's
certain
all.
things.
But then you pretend like you don't have emotions. Can you stop
Stop
spitting in the trash?
spitting
can?
into the
Ah.
trash can.
Sorry.
That's on camera, too.
Can you take some sort
Everybody
of test?
can see that.
Yes. I already took COVID.
Like a
I don't have
tetanus
COVID.
or something.
What about
But
a
I-
flu test? Is there one of those?
I had the flu shot.
It doesn't
Gonorrhea?
matter. Doesn't mean that you don't get it.
No, but I got a lot less.
Okay, still, but that's contagious.
I don't think anymore.
You're
It's
the
been-
problem.
Yeah. He's probably patient zero.
Yeah, you probably
For
are.
COVID.
You probably are.
No, I'm not. I guarantee it. I'll bet right now. I'll take a
Okay.
test.
There's no way
Anybody
to
want to
know.
make a bet?
No. But I
Thought
will
so.
say one final thing about this relationship coach or this dating expert. She says, and this I think makes sense because we all have our own pain and trauma, right?
Sure.
And nobody wants to. It's like that thing where nobody is more interesting than your own self and what it is that you're going through. So
Exactly.
then when somebody plays the victim all the time, it's like, I don't want to hear about your pain and your trauma.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like I got my own, and this is supposed to be fun.
And can
So-
we say that for women? Although I think men are a little bit different if they're dating. If someone's sharing their trauma, it might be red flags in your mind.
Sure.
But I think there's a part of real men, unlike Jason, that would be like, ooh, you don't want to fix her, but like, I'll show her that there's good guys out there.
Oh, that's
Oh,
the
no,
same. That's
I'm
the
a
same
part of-
thinking for women.
I'm definitely part of that. Sorry, Katie,
No,
but
it's true.
And when I hear like the best, like when I was dating, the best type of girl is somebody who was hot that had no self confidence and had many issues in the past.
Mr. Sensitive
Oh,
himself.
boy.
Had daddy issues, had bad boyfriends, the worst on earth.
Yes.
Those are the ones to target.
That's my type.
Because you can't be worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In your mind, you think, I can't be worse. I'm
Sure.
better
Yeah.
than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the women, the woman's side of it is that
That's
we
true.
are fixers, and so
Yeah.
or we think I'm gonna be the one that is gonna change his heart.
Right.
I'm gonna be the one that is gonna be the one he can't live without. No,
Yeah.
no, you're not. Your odds are you're not.
But they're not acting
But-
as victims. They're just like, act like they don't care.
yes.
I don't need no, I don't, You're just one of many. And you're like, no, not me.
Yeah, not me. I'm different.
I'm the one.
Yeah.
Nope.
Very interesting.
I love it. I kind of hate you guys, but that's not new. Whatever.
We all made a noise at the same time.
I'm sorry I've been vulnerable this year. I'll never do
Your
that again.
life, not this
No, I
year.
haven't. No.
We
Jared.
didn't say vulnerable. We said play the victim. That's what we said.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with being
Good
vulnerable.
pivot.
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Good
yeah. All right. Just remember. I'll remember that. There's
I
nothing,
didn't write the study.
There's nothing I'm going to do about it, but I'll remember it. I'll tell you that much.